So YouTube family, Tony Grossi has went berserk. He's going out of his way now to move the goalposts for Shedeur Sanders, and he won't stop. It's to the point his own partners have to get in a shouting match, and even they know he doesn't like people who look like me and Shedeur. So he's losing his mind and blaming Shedeur Sanders as the problem. Mad at Shedeur Sanders for reporting a sore arm. He claims that, and I'm gonna play the video, but bear with me. He claims that Shedeur sabotaged his own self in this competition because Shedeur barely is getting any reps. He's not playing with the first team, as if that's Shedeur's fault. So this is what we're doing now. We're making fun and attacking guys who are injured. Let's not negate the part that it's the Browns who decided not to let Shedeur play. Shedeur only reported a sore arm. Maybe he could possibly want medical experts to look at it. You know, you're throwing arms and throwing shoulders. And even if it's your non-throwing shoulders, it's your upper body. You're an NFL athlete and a quarterback at that. Didn't they tell us a quarterback is the most important position? So why isn't Tony speaking like this? I'm going to let Tony talk.
He's got the fewest reps in camp, and he's got a sore arm. Why? Well, people say he throws a lot before practice and after practice. Well, how counterproductive is that?
I'm sure there's a method to the madness.
What is it?
He's trying to get his arm right, Tone. I'm sure he's probably practiced more now than he has at any point in his career.
Well, it obviously was counterproductive because he's got a sore arm.
Okay, so you're using that as a negative against the kid?
I don't understand.
Jesus, God, would you give him a chance?
Well,
my God, because his
thing.
arm's sore? Yeah. What, that's a negative, that the kid's got a sore arm?
Yes.
Because he's working too hard? The hell out of here.
Working against who?
Get out of here. You got an agenda with that. You're going to, you know what, Tone? That's going to bite you in the ass.
He's got the fewest reps in camp.
I'm going to play it again because I want all the people who don't like the brothers and sisters. I want all the brothers and sisters who love the Mayo community, the evil Mayo ones, not the good ones, meaning the quote unquote step infections who love the evil Mayo communities, not the good ones. I want you to watch that video over and over again as an honest human being, and then tell Blessed One that I'm in the wrong for going through the campaign that I've been going through for 5 years now with the Sanders family or anything melanated on this platform. I stuck and called it out. And if you want to be fair, for 10 years on this YouTube platform, I've only let you know what it is. I'm not a victim. I'm not a professional one at that. Don't get mad at me for telling you the sky is blue. It's true. If the sky is blue, then it's true. Tony Grossi has now lost his complete mind, or he's only behaving like most people like him are supposed to behave as. So Tony Grossi said Shedeur is in the wrong, and he's costing himself and team because he decides to throw too much after practice and before practice. So it went from we're lazy, we have no fathers, we're criminals, we can't be civilized in this Western society. But when you debunk all that just by waking up, living and breathing, it's not good enough for them. They have to keep moving the goalposts. I'm here to tell you guys, it's never about the goalposts. They will never like you. It's never about wins and losses with these groups of people. It's how you make them feel. When Tony Grossi looks at guys like you and me, I've been showing you guys proof, by the way. It boils him under his skin. He can't stand it. It bothers him. Someone like that gets to look like that. And not only that, Tony Grossi obviously has been paid. He can sue me if he wants to. We can go to court. Because I would love to open the Pandora box so you can see who ESPN really hires. I have the receipts, and I will be conducting more research, and I will be observing more Tony Grossi behavior, and I would be showing you more receipts on Tony from 20 years ago with ESPN. We're going to see who's a liar here, and we're going to play this ball game. But don't worry about that. The beautiful science of my videos will be coming out soon, exposing Tony on his hatred and wickedness. But right now, we're going to stick to this with him and Shedeur. I witnessed the scrub quarterback you call Dylan Gabriel. I've witnessed Dylan Gabriel fail after fail after fail. For some reason, they want us to believe that Dylan Gabriel is an actual NFL talent, ladies and gentlemen. They want us to believe that Dylan Gabriel actually benefits the team. 3rd round pick, no measurable talents at best to defend your reasoning of drafting him that high when no one else had him on their draft board at that high. The collusion is easy to show that is improving that it happened. But what bothers me about the collusion part is how people are pretending there weren't none. For instance, Tony defends this behavior from a 3rd round quarterback. I want you guys to look at it, and I don't want you guys ever. This is Dylan Gabriel yesterday on his reps. Look at him. This is your franchise quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. Supposedly what's being told to us by Mary Kay, by a lot of Mayo pundits, and it's always Mayo pundits. Let's just be honest, guys. A guy that's trying to play for your team, trying to work hard for your organization, which is Shedeur Sanders, and he gets hated on for this right here. And I'm not even mad at Dylan Gabriel. Even with this abysmal performance by Dylan Gabriel, if I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, which I'm not, so I get to make a real observations about your trash quarterbacks. But if I was a Cleveland Browns fan, why wouldn't I support Dylan Gabriel and Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco? And guess what? And Shedeur Sanders and even Deshaun Watson. Well, Deshaun Watson, that's debatable. But as a Cleveland Browns fan, why wouldn't you go to bat for young men who are trying to build your organization and give their all to your community, to your organization? Is it not about community building? Is it not about wins and losses anymore? Why is it that it's only one group of people and only one particular negative connotation that you keep doing towards Shedeur that really has nothing to do about football? You're going out your way trying your best to make him look like some ambiance of a criminal. You're mistreating him. You're bullying him. You're ridiculing him. You're putting out slanderous information out there. Why is it that most of you turds are passive aggressive? Why can't you just say you got paid because you don't like him, or the real truth that I know, you don't like the brothers?
He's got the fewest reps in camp, and he's got a sore arm. Why? Well, people say he throws a lot before practice and after practice. Well, how counterproductive is that?
I'm sure there's a method to the madness.
What is it?
He's trying.
Why wouldn't I throw before practice and after practice if by your very own breath I'm getting limited reps in practice? How come majority of evil Mayo people, if you're Mayo and you're not evil, then I'm not talking to you? Why is it that majority of the evil Mayo people keep referencing Shedeur's lack of reps as if Shedeur is the one annotated on paper on the amount of reps he's allowed to get? Is it Shedeur's fault he's not getting enough reps? As a reporter, as a journalist, aren't you supposed to ask the actual questions to the organization? Aren't you supposed to ask Jimmy Haslam why is he not allocating proper reps to guys you invested into? Or what's the real reason you invested into Shedeur? As I told everybody, there's only one reason you invested into Shedeur, because Jimmy Haslam has his plans that I already revealed of selling the franchise in 2 to 3 years with his lovely wife, Dee Haslam. But you guys don't go in depth into information like that. for me to get respect by the group of people who claim they respect me, I would have to start acting like your favorite YouTubers. I would have to start pandering to the Mayo communities for you guys to like me, because a lot of the guys talking about Colorado and Deion Sanders football who look like me, they never really call out the actual people who hate Shedeur. They might call out people who don't like Shedeur, but they never give you the real reason. They never bring the race aspect into it because they think they'll lose sponsorships. So when you watch these channels and you think we're all fighting for the same cause, no, we're not. They're fighting for dollars and cents. And wait, before you say, Bless One, you're doing the same thing, I urge you and I implore you, go study my channel. I get way far more money if I cover hip hop. I reached a new era in my life because I'm getting older. I got gray hair on my chinny chin now. Things have to matter more now. It can't just be about the hip hop and shibbity bop. It has to be about the essence and the core values. So when I speak about this as a melanated brother, I can't sit there and not hold myself accountable to keep pressure and applying pressure on every degenerate, male, evil creature that's out there. Factual. It's not that I'm a victim. It's that I'm always going to put the flashlight on the darkness. That's what I do here. Tony Grossi, I would celebrate when you know what happens to you. I am going to celebrate. I'm going to roll a cigar up. And when all your little male creatures start crying, why are you doing this to Tony? I'm going to take it up a notch. I'm going to visit his place of memorial, whatever it is, and we're going to make a movie over there. I'm telling you the truth. Maybe I could go before Tony. Let's knock on wood. I don't know who's going to outlive who, but let's just say all you evil male people, we're waiting and we're counting. I'm going to treat you guys how you treated that 11, 12-year-old Tamir Rice when your evil male brethrens eliminated him. I'm going to treat you the same way you treated Trayvon Martin, who didn't even do anything wrong other than walking with Skittles. But for some weird reason, you evil racist male people find a way to make it Trayvon was the bad guy and Andrew was the hero. That's why I don't care how you feel about me. I don't care what rules and engagements you break to go in my comment sections and get the bitching and crying. Bless One, you don't like us. No, I don't. Unlike you, I'm not passive aggressive about it. I don't like you groups of types of people. I don't. You're mad at me for that? Why do you care if I like you or not? I don't care if you don't like us or not. I just put the flashlight on the darkness. You've never heard me say, I need you guys to be my friends. Or I get on a Dr. King speech. I want to see little male boys and Negrumps boys holding hand to hand. You've never heard me say that fallacy. You want to I have a dream speech? You go look for a step and fetching for that. I have a different kind of dream. Oh, yes. A different kind of dream. I don't even know if that dream is allowed on YouTube to be on social media, period. I don't think that dream is supposed to be ever shared on the internet on what my actual dream is. I think you need to go look the passages of Revelations, the passages of Psalms, and go to the beginning of Genesis. And then you get your biblical scriptures of the Ethiopian Bible, which predates the King James Version by over 600 to 800 years if we're being scientifically specifically. But you go look at those passages to see what dream Bless One has. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your guy, DJ Bless One, the best one. And I'm here to tell Tony Grossi, it's not over yet. You have a lot of male friends who hate you. And guess who they gave the receipts to?